All right, let's take a look at news-related trending topics this week with SABC Digital News Senior Producer Busisiwe Radebe. Busi, welcome to the agenda once again. What's happening in the social media space? What's on the agenda?
Good morning, Blaine, and good morning to the agenda viewers. Hashtag CR17 bank statements trended in the beginning of the week. This after the High Court in Pretoria dismissed with cost EFF's application to unseal President Cyril Ramaphosa's 2017 presidential campaign financial statements. The judgment or the order was handed down without any reasons. Luzugo says the courts did very well to dismiss the EFF's application to unseal the CR17 bank statements. It's unfair to donors donating with the understanding of remaining anonymous, but then after donating to get publicized. Obviously, social media, there was differing opinions on this judgment and on what this entailed on social media. You have Tologazi saying it's very shocking and tragic that the courts could not alert the media of the judgment, which was just handed down on the CR17 records. Equally dismaying is that there was no link to the proceedings. It doesn't help the judiciary from arguments that it's not impartial. There have been a lot of arguments going on social media accusing the judiciary of not being impartial. If Ramaphosa was Zuma, these so-called statements would have been made public long time ago. Not all is equal before the law, says Vuyo. Another topic that was trending is, of course, the former president, Jacob Zuma. He trended firstly because he was granted leave from prison to attend his brother's funeral. Obviously, there was some debates that sparked about who actually gets the leave of absence from prison in order to attend funerals. Mr. Control says every prisoner must be released to attend funerals, but of course, not every prisoner gets released. Plain. There are also mitigating factors concerning this. And Loazi saying, I wish they just leave him alone and let him serve his sentence and media forget about him because we are tired of hearing about all things Zuma now. The former president has been trending quite a lot these past few weeks. Another reason that he actually trended was because of his name being used as a hashtag on social media, as people reacted to the raids that police conducted to recover the looted goods. Bongsa says, when you tell them to go clean the drugs and criminal activities in Hillbrow and Sunnyside, they are nowhere to be found, but they have resources to go recover looted goods from the poor and unarmed people. The police were raiding places that they were suspected that had the looted goods from the previous unrest that unfolded in the country. Real Gabadia says, as much as I'm opposed to looting, but this raid is somehow undermining the freedoms that are afforded to our people by the Constitution. Honestly speaking, who keeps slips for groceries? This as police were confiscating perishable goods like food items and detergents that people use to clean their homes. Freezing conditions and also caught the attention of social media users, Blaine, this week. We had a lot of social media people talking about how cold it was. You have Letu saying the logical forward definition of this cold front is yo. People really felt the cold this week. There were also pictures that were circulating on social media, such as the one from Caslin, from Kimberley, of snow in most parts of the Northern Cape, the Western Cape, as well as the Eastern Cape. You also have Ninja saying, I hope this is winter saying goodbye because I can't. That is from It's Gavins. A lot of people are complaining about the cold. And then you have Ninjaro posting a picture saying, this is my fighter of hot coal. Now, I need to just add this, Blaine, that citizens have been cautioned to be extra careful with how they warm themselves up during the freezing and rainy conditions. And that's another picture by Azania of the Eastern Cape with snow-covered roads. Now, to add insult to injury, Blaine, Eskom then announced load shedding on Thursday, which was arguably the coldest day of the year, which upset a lot of people. You have Angelique saying, "Aish, Eskom, on the coldest day, you decide to load shed. So not cool, guys." A lot of people obviously were not happy with this, with the load shedding schedule. So Nabile says, from looting to load shedding. Another trending topic this week was on Friday, when the Independent Electoral Commission announced that it would fully adopt or unanimously adopt Moseneke's recommendations from his report to postpone the local government elections to February next year. The commission did say that they will seek legal advice on which courts to approach. You have Prince of the Bundus saying, "I hope someone takes the IEC to court for postponing the October local government elections." There's COVID-19 now, and there'll be COVID-19 in February 22. Obviously, there were differing opinions with the decision that was taken by the IEC, Blaine. Some people for the decision and others were not. Desang says, "Good decision. I do agree with the IEC to postpone the local government elections until next year, because I think by then the majority, if not all South African citizens, will be vaccinated." And now, moving on to sports, Blaine. On International Mandela Day, Bafana Bafana warmed the hearts of many South Africans by beating Senegal and claiming the COSAFA Cup. Licheka says, "Congrats, Bafana Bafana. Give it to the local coaches to show the way." There were a lot of congratulatory messages on social media going on, and you have Kate there saying "Congratulations, Bafana Bafana. COSAFA Cup champions, giving South Africa a reason to smile." And lastly, yesterday on Friday, the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games held its official opening ceremony. The Games have adopted the Springbok slogan, "Stronger Together." This is following the postponement of the Games due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It was a muted affair, Blaine, with no spectators for the first time in the history of the Games due to the COVID-19 concerns. And as you can see with the pictures, there were fireworks illuminating the empty stadium. They had to be creative, the Olympic organizers, to make use of drones, paper, birds, and they make use of the sports people that were actually there. And they also observed a moment of silence in honor of those lost to the pandemic. And as you can see in this last tweet, it's a drone appreciation post where over 1,800 drones were used to light up the sky above the Olympic Stadium as the Tokyo 2020 emblem seamlessly becomes a revolving globe. And that's it from me this week, Blaine.
All right, Busisiwe Radebe, the SABC Digital News Senior Producer. We thank you very much indeed for your insight there. Always in the know is our Busi. All right, it's a nice segue to get to your sports news.